Hey Vikes Recreation family, Coach Michelle back with you again today. I'm going to bring you today a booty blast workout. It's going to be less than 10 minutes. We've got 5 movements to get through. Let's look at the first one. We're going to start with a curtsy lunge. So we're going to start with our right leg doing the work. Left foot goes behind, both the toes facing forward. That left knee goes right behind the right heel and we come down. The chest stays lifted and proud the whole time. You've got 1 minute on that right side, and then you're going to transition right into 1 minute onto that left side. After that curtsy lunge, we're coming down onto the floor into a 4-point position. All that means is hands and knees. You want to make sure your knees are directly below your hips here, and your wrists, elbows, and shoulders are all lined up. We're going to tuck that pelvis ever so slightly, making sure that we're not arching that back. Tuck that pelvis ever so slightly, and we're starting here with a heel lift. So we're going to flex that right foot, position yourself so the sole of your foot is up towards the ceiling, and you're just going to come all the way up and all the way back down. Nice full range of motion here. You've got 1 minute on that right side. Once you're done that 1 minute, switch to the other side and full range. Making sure not to shift those hips, keeping them nice and square here to the mat. Once we're done that one, we're going to go into a fire hydrant. So we're taking that leg out to the side. Going back to that right side, pressing that knee up and out, keeping the ankle and the knee in line here. Press out and bring it back. 1 minute on that right side, and then you'll switch over to that left side. Again, keeping those hips nice and square. For some, this range of motion might be some small. For others, our dancers might be quite big. Next, once you've done 2 movements in your 4-point position, you're coming down to the ground for clamshell. So you're gonna line up your heels, glutes, shoulder blades, and head, keeping your feet together, your heels together here, and just gonna lift the top knee off the bottom knee. You can take that hand and place it on top of your glutes, and you'll just bring a little bit of tactile awareness to that glute med that's working here. Do 1 minute on that side, and then you're gonna stand up, flip over, and do the opposite side. Today, it's going to be a narrow bridge with a press out. So we're gonna lay down on your back. You have a narrow position with your feet here. Palms down, roll those shoulders out, relaxing that head, neck, shoulders here. You're gonna press up into your bridge. From here, keep those hips nice and high, and you're gonna press those knees out to the side and bring them in. Press out and bring them in. Keep those hips high the whole time, really squeezing. If that feels too hard, you can come down each time. So up, press out, in, and down. So with those 5 movements, it comes to just under 10 minutes of work because you've got 1 minute per side, and that bridge is 1 minute total. If you do have some equipment at home, you can take the intensity up here. If you have one of these loop bands, you're gonna take it and pop it just over top of those knees in that position right there. And you could have that loop on for your heel lift, your fire hydrant, your clams, and your bridge. If you don't have one of those loops, but you do have a TheraBand, you can do the exact same thing just by tying a knot in it. So you wrap it around just again above those knees, give it a little tie, and go for it. Try out that booty blast and let me know what you think.